Good morning, everyone. This is Srikant Rajan. Welcome to Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com, the only community where you get guided assistance to invest in stock market, bonds, mutual funds, fixed deposits, and all kinds of insurance. If you are not a part of this amazing community yet, visit our website MPIinvest.com to join the free investment community. Coming to the stock market yesterday, the Nifty opened a gap up at 15,909 and went on to a high of 16,025 but could not sustain the levels at 16,000, and major profit booking was seen, and we could see the Nifty actually closing down at 15,810. In fact, probably the retailers were the one who were the reason to actually see the market fall, but otherwise FIIs have actually bought in the market yesterday. Yes, the FIIs actually bought after a long break of I think last time they bought in the Indian market was when in May. So after that, now in July is what they've gone for a buy, and net buy probably, is this a confirmation of the return? I would not say yet, because we need to see that they buy at least for about 3 days continuously. Then we could probably say yes, they are probably having some serious plans to invest in India. But apart from that, we could also see the DIS selling yesterday. They sold for 257 crores. So that's something that happened in the Indian market, majorly after the European markets and the Dow futures started falling post lunch, and that was something that affected the Indian market as well. After that, in the evening podcast, I did tell you that the US market was not looking good. In fact, US market was in negative territory yesterday as we were doing the evening podcast. But then, like I told you yesterday, US markets cannot be talked about until the market closes. And today morning, as I see, the US markets actually closed in the positive territory. Yes, S&P 500 also rose up from a volatile day to finally go into the green and close. But it was only the Dow which was slightly negative. But then major power was seen in Nasdaq yesterday, and Nasdaq was up and in the green. That was something amazing. That was not simple green, but it was up by 1.75%. So that is something good, and probably we could see the effect on the IT stocks in India, and probably we could see the IT stocks recovering slightly in India today. And not only that, there was also a serious concern, or I would say for us in India, it is probably a good news, because the oil prices, crude oil prices actually came down by almost 8%, which was one of the biggest falls in the recent times, majorly after the concerns of recession started increasing again. So when the recession comes in, the demand of oil will go down, and that is the expectation, and that's exactly why we could see finally the crude oil prices coming below $100 a barrel. But then, as in the morning, I see the prices have again regained and has just crossed about $100 a barrel, which is still good, because we know of late it has been trading at around $120 a barrel, which is something I would say on a positive side for India. But then the volatility in crude oil continues, because whenever the major concern of recession comes in, it will fall down, but then again the demand and supply constraint comes in, then it starts rising up. So it is not good for an economy. But then one good news I would say here is the Citigroup has actually warned that crude oil prices could collapse to $65 a barrel by end of this year, and it may slump to $45 a barrel by end of 2023. So that is if the demand crippling recession hits the market. So that's something which is kind of giving some volatility to the crude oil prices. But then I would say any reduction in crude oil prices is of course good for a country like India, which is already doing well, and the only major concern is the crude oil price going up. Coming to some stock specific news, Bajaj Finance is in news as the company has booked 74 lakh new loans in April to June quarter, and they also have taken a total deposits of almost 34,100 crore, which is a 22% year-on-year increase, which is something really good. So we might see the Bajaj twins kind of recovering and doing well in the market today. Apart from that, there is news from Mariko. In fact, they reported a volume decline in its India business as the sector continued to witness tepid demand as rising retail inflation has exerted pressure on the share of the wallet. In fact, the company which is into major FMCG products is not seeing great demand, and that's exactly why we are seeing kind of slight negativity there. Let's see how things turn up. Apart from that, if you look at the SGX Nifty right now, it is indicating a kind of flat opening because SGX Nifty is right now at 15,792, which is very close to yesterday's close. So there are chances we might see a flat opening in the market today. However, like I told you, 15,700 is a major support that we need to watch out, which if broken, we could see further fall towards 15,500. On the higher side, if we try to recover, we would see 15,900 acting as a small resistance, and 16,000 would be the most major resistance that needs to be crossed to go further higher. So let us see how the market moves today. However, I am sure members at Gold Club are making some good profits in this moment. So of course, let us have a profitable day. Before we leave, do press the like button and share this with your friends to help them learn and invest together with us. This is Srikant Rajan signing off until we catch up in the evening market podcast. Goodbye.